Hi, I'm Larie, and welcome to your 45-minute lower body and ab workout. What you're going to need today, dumbbells. Whatever you have, grab them. For reference, I have 25s, I have 15s, and then I have one 5-pound dumbbell. 10 would do the trick as well, just for our ab section at the end. You will also need a mat. You're going to need a bench. Now, if you don't have a workout bench, grab a chair, grab a stool. We are going to be stepping on this platform. We will also be supporting our foot for some Bulgarians. Now, you can see I just supported myself with a wall as well, and we're gonna have that option later on in class. So make sure you also have a wall handy when we do need some extra support. That wall is there to help support us mentally and physically. We're also going to be using a wall for our warm-up. It's one of my favorite activation exercises. Is we're going to come down into a bird dog position, and we're just going to drive the heel into the wall. So you will be placing your foot on your wall. So make that call. Do we need to take off our shoes? Do we need to just do it with socks? So if it's a brick wall, shoes will be just fine, but make that call. All right, enough of me talking. Today's format, 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Do what you want during the recovery. Just make sure to look up in this upper hand corner for the upcoming exercise. All right, y'all, we do not have to go at the same tempo. You can go slower, you can go quicker. Today, it's all about getting strong. So no cardio, your heart rate may get up a little bit. I find mine getting up, especially on lower body days. All right, grab all your stuff, grab something for hydration, and let's get to work. All right, so we're gonna begin with a body weight warm-up. Go ahead, bring it down to your knees. Make sure your knees are padded. We're coming into a quadruped position, so I'm gonna give you two views. So we're right here, quadruped position, tabletop. Your left foot is going to go back, and you're going to drive that heel into the wall. As we drive it into the wall, we're gonna take the toes to the right, center, left, center. Try to not let your hip rotate open. Keep your hip neutral while bringing the toes just like that. All right, so get into position. We go in 3, 2, and 1. This begins your warm-up. So drive the heel into the wall. Now we take the toes to the left, center, right, center. Notice how my hip stays down and I'm not letting it rotate. So keep the abs tight to help stabilize the hips. And as we take the toes, left, center, right, center, you are driving that heel into the wall as much as possible. This should really fire up that left glute. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to the other side. Roll out the wrists. So other leg's gonna come into the wall. Press the heel as much as you can into the wall. Keep that hip down, abs stay tight, and then you're just taking it left center, right center on repeat. Let's go. So drive the heel into the wall as much as possible. That glute should fire up. Now we take it right, center, left, center. And as we do that slight rotation with the toes, you are pressing into the wall as much as possible with the heel. Your glute should be feeling this. We're activating it for what's to come. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab one of your lighter weights. I'm gonna grab my 15. We have cross-leg squats. We're just focusing on really good mobility here. So focus on a really good, just deep range of motion here. Dumbbell goes to the chest. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that other weight. We have a neutral grip squat and with a slow eccentric. So just bring the dumbbells neutral grip right above the shoulders. Toes, feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Keep the weight heavier in the heels. We're grounding through all 4 corners, but heavier in the heels. 5 count down, 1 count pause. Bring it up, and then we do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Drive it up. Make sure your knees are staying over the ankles and they are not caving in. On the concentric portion, drive it up through the heels. Glutes get you to lift up. Honor your range of motion. So if needed, take it halfway down and then all the way up. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, set one of those dumbbells down. Now we have a lateral lunge, and we're gonna drive the knee in. Dumbbell in the opposing hand. So we're gonna step out to the left. We drive it in with that knee. Keep the hips level, abs stay tight. Let's go. Three, 2, and 1. Grab that other dumbbell. We're going back to squats, but this time, supinated grip. Dumbbells right in front of the chest. Normal tempo on the squats. Here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 2, and 1. All right, one of those dumbbells go down. Now we have lateral lunge with that knee in on the other side. Let's just grab the dumbbell in the opposing side that's moving. We go out to the right, knee comes in. Let's go. Three, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to switch it out to my heavier dumbbell. We have a B stance, hip thrust. We're going to ground through the left heel. Right foot turns into a kickstand. 3 count eccentric. Let's go. 1 count hold at the top. 3, 2, 1. Drive it up through the left heel. Big squeeze. Control it down. If you start to feel it in the low back, you're probably overextending at the lumbar spine. So just keep the hips underneath the rib cage or do a little scoop under. So instead of hinging, you would just do a little scoop. Notice that? Hinge, scoop. Find what works for you. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, take a little break. We're going to go directly into the other side. My legs are starting to shake. If you start to feel it in your hamstrings or your quads too much, play with the position of the foot. All right, I'll show you what I mean by that. All right, so here we go. B stance on the other side. Now, if your foot is too far in, you're probably feeling it in the quads. If it's too far out, you're probably feeling it in the hamstring. So find that position that feels just right. Knees should be pretty close to stacked over that ankle. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay. 2 more versions of a hip thrust. So next up, we're going 1 to a quarter rep. So we bring it all the way up, quarter of the way down, all the way up, then all the way down. So we're just adding a pulse at the top. Let's go. Make sure you're driving equally through both heels. Both glutes are getting the work in. Again, you can hinge or you can scoop under. Three, 2, 1. Final version of our hip thrust is going to be a top range of motion thrust, or you may know this as a cast glute bridge. What we're going to do is really control it up, and we're going to add a 3-second pause at the top as well. So go to the top range of motion. We take it down and then control it up. Once we get to the top, hold. So just the top range of motion, constant tension in the glutes. Just a quarter of the way down, control it up, hold that squeeze, then we do it again. Control it down, control it up, hold that squeeze, we do it again. Control it down, control it up, squeeze. Glutes are shaking. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay. Leave this dumbbell handy. Now we're going into dumbbell step-ups. Obviously, you could do this body weight only. All right. Wow. Legs are shaking. We're going to step up with the left foot to start. But if the other side is your weaker side, do your weaker side first. Drive it up through the left heel. Bring it down. So make sure the foot is all the way on and we're driving up through the heel. If we drive through the toes, you're probably going to feel it a little more in the quads, which isn't wrong, but I also just want you to be very mindful and careful of protecting that knee. Try not to lift off with the back leg, so it's all in the left glute, and then the right leg just comes with it. What we don't want is pressing off through the back foot and not feeling the left glute engage.
Let's go.
3, 2, and 1. All right, set one of those dumbbells down. Now we're coming into our Bulgarian split squat. So whatever foot you just did, that foot's gonna come forward. And then we are going to take that back leg back. So my left foot is forward, right foot is back. And if you have a chair or a wall right here, hold on to it.
Let's go.
3, 2, and wow, 1. Okay, now we're just gonna give ourselves a little tiny break from those quads and glutes, and we're gonna go calf raise. Control it at the top, so really pause and squeeze at the top. Dumbbells go to the side. Let's go. So bring it up. Big squeeze of those calves for 2, then we bring it down. All the way up, squeeze the calves for 2, then bring it down.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm not running. I see a train moving all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I'll be right behind you, honking the tree. You look so beautiful today, and now the game is changing. Just like a stranger, suddenly knows everything.
3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, set those dumbbells down. We're going to the other side. So step up and then Bulgarian split squats, whatever side you didn't just do. For me, it's going to be my right. Grab them. Let's go. Right foot steps up, drive it up through the heel, control it down. Make sure those hips are fairly level to the ground below. Last rep and recover. All right, now we have those Bulgarian split lunges. Right foot's gonna go forward, left foot is gonna go back. On the back foot, you can dorsiflex or you can plantar flex. I prefer plantar flexing, so find what works for you. Let's go. Right foot's in front, find your grounding, and then bring it up and down, drive through the heel. If you feel it in the back hip too much, your feet may be too far forward, so just bring it in. Three, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, now we have an iso sumo squat calf raise. So we're gonna hold the bottom of a sumo squat. Hips are externally rotated. We're gonna hit those inner thighs, but we're gonna just bring the calves, heels up and down. Ooh, let's get low. We're low, heels come up, heels go down. If needed, brace yourself with something. A wall, the bench, control it.
But somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven to go. 'Cause I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all. All that I need. Trying to sugar cold, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just is
3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay, shake it out. Now, the next two exercises will be on the left side. So we have a curtsy lunge, ground through the left foot, slight crossover with the back leg. Try not to let the hips rotate open. It's very slight. All right, let's go. Right foot crosses back, drive it up through that left heel.
I'll stay in bed. I still got the feeling that you're next to me. Stuck in my head when lights go off. You're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft. Not looking for no heaven to go. 'Cause I got you. Don't wanna show us off, but you're my
3, 2, and 1. Next up, B stance RDL. So the same leg that was working is going to work this side. So left leg stays grounded, right foot into the kickstand, and then we send the hips back. Keep the spine as still as possible. Abs stay tight. The focus will be in the glute and in the hamstring. We're only taking those dumbbells right to the knee. We're just slightly past, and then we bring it up. We're looking for a big stretch along the glutes and hamstring of that left leg, and we drive through the left heel. And 1. All right, we are repeating that same superset on the other side. So right leg is gonna ground. We're gonna move the left leg at a slight angle back. Don't let that hip sway off to the side. Abs stay tight to help stabilize. Let's go. Three, 2, and 1. Wow, okay. B stance RDLs on the same side, the same working leg. So right foot's gonna ground, left foot turn it into that kickstand, hip hinge position. Hips go back, then we bring it up. You should not feel this in your low back. So think about just not moving the spine at all. Abs stay tight to help stabilize the spine. Big stretch along that glute and hamstring of the right leg, then we bring it up. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, set those dumbbells down momentarily. Now we have a bilateral or both sides RDLs. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier because we're grounding through both legs. All right, same motion, hip hinge motion back, drive it up. Glutes and hamstrings are the main focus. Control it down right below the knees, bring it up. If you are feeling this in your low back, there's a good chance that our abs aren't engaged and we're letting our belly dip down and overarching the low back. So keep the spine neutral. Look down.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. So let's be crazy, crazy.
3, 2, and 1. All right, now we have Copenhagen planks. We are going to ease into these. These are really, really tough. It's gonna fire up your adductor or your inner thigh. So top leg, doesn't matter what side because we're gonna do both. Top leg, press into the bench. Bottom leg is gonna come up and then start pressing into this bottom forearm. All right, doesn't feel that hard, right? So what I want you to do, start pressing into the bench even more and float that bottom knee off. Becomes a little bit more challenging. The goal here is to get that adductor to fire up. We're easing into this. In 10 seconds, we're gonna see if we can bring this bottom leg into the bench for a full Copenhagen plank. We go in 3, 2, and 1. All right, now drive both legs. Squeeze the bench with both feet. If needed, come back to that previous version. Wow. Three, 2, and 1. Wow. I just combined the words 1 and wow. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. First 30, we're easing into it. Second 30, we'll see if we can amp it up. All right, here we go. Press into the bench with the top leg. Now press into the bottom forearm and try to lift the bottom knee off of the mat, but keep the toe planted. Just work on warming up the adductor of the top leg. Pretty soon, we're gonna bring both legs into that bench. If needed, stay at this version. Let's go. I know this is burning. Hang tight. I'm right there with you. 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Okay. Now we're coming to a forearm plank with a leg lift. As we lift those legs, we're trying to engage the glute, but do not compromise the low back. Keep the abs tight. Forearm plank. Shoulders stacked over the elbows, wide stance. Now we go one leg at a time. Think about bringing the leg not only up, but out. So up and out at an angle. If you start to feel this in your low back, what I want you to do, just hang tight with a forearm plank hold. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grab your lightweight. Now we're getting into some ab work. First up, crunch to a sit-up. Now if needed, just do the crunch. You could do this body weight only as well. I'm gonna anchor the dumbbell to my chest. We have one crunch. Exhale, inhale back down. Exhale all the way up. Control it down. Feel the abs engage on the eccentric. Then we do it again. One crunch, one sit up. So your first option, if this is too much, get rid of the dumbbell, support your head. Second option, just stick with the crunch. Don't flop down right here. Control, control, it's burning, it's burning. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we have a reverse crunch. You can set that dumbbell off to the side for now. The first rep will be with a bent knee. The second rep will be with legs straight. So the option or modification will be to just hang with the knees bent. So knees bent, short lever. Next rep, legs go up, long legs. Knees go in, short lever. Legs go up, long lever.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Oh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite.
Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow, I can't see, my glasses are fogged. Okay, now we have a bicycle series coming up. First round, we have a short lever, knees will stay bent. Really focus on twisting through the thoracic spine and on the concentric. So as we come in, exhale. Really focus on twisting. Hold 1 count in the contraction. Pause. And then take it to the other side.
We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Oh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we go and we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let
3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna amp up that bicycle just by lengthening the legs, and we're gonna hold that isometric crunch. So we stay up here, and then our legs stay lengthened as we pedal it out. Again, focus on twisting. My abs are on fire, so if needed, break for a couple seconds and then rejoin.
I got a wild heart, ain't slowing down, you better keep up. Don't fall behind, I wanna show you what you missed out on all your life.
Last 3, 2, and 1. Ha 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 ha. All right, we are not done with that movement pattern just yet. We're amping it up to sprinter setup. So it's a setup and a bicycle combined. We bring it all the way up, twist at the top, and then control it down. If needed, just stick with that previous version. At the top, we're not just touching, really twist open, twist back, and control it down. Also, if you find yourself leading with your head, just support yourself with the hands. Really think about bringing yourself up with the core.
Thrill seekers in the fast
3, 2, and 1. All right, we are not done. All right, I think we have 5 more exercises left. Next up, we have double crunches. Support your head with your hands. Exhale in, control, control, control on the way down. Let's go. Bring it up. Control that eccentric. Three, 2, and 1. Grab your dumbbell. All right, now we're amping up that double crunch with a dumbbell double crunch. We're also going to extend the legs. So arms go overhead. We're going to add the lats in it. We bring it up, and then we're going to lengthen our lever on the way out. Now, option, you can always just keep the knees bent throughout.
I go anywhere with you, 'cause you feel my mind, or you feel my mind. We could build
Don't let that low back arch, so keep it nice and neutral even as we extend it.
the shadows in my head, and the world is on your shoulders, and you feel like falling over. Just come
Everything is burning. It's on fire. Let's keep it up.
for you, 'cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head, so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me?
3, 2, and 1. Wow, keep that dumbbell in your hand. Next up, we have toe reaches. So toes are gonna go up. We take that dumbbell in the hand. We reach for the toes, control it down. This is really gonna target the upper abs. If needed, ditch the dumbbell, support the neck with the hands.
I could stay awake till the night is through, with you by my side, with you by my side. Though we've only met, let me dive into your ocean with my heart open. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. 'Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head, so I can be there for you, there for you. The night is young, won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young.
3, 2, and 1. All right, keep that dumbbell right where it is. And now we're gonna add a leg lift to 4 flutter kicks. At the very bottom, we're gonna kick for 4. If needed, you can always bend the knees to shorten the lever. Let's go. So we're gonna hold it up, lower the legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the legs back up, and then we go 1 crunch. Hold that iso crunch, lower the legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs go up, and then we go down and up again. and 1. Okay. Final exercise. I am crying a little bit. That was so tough. Okay, flutter kicks. That is it. I'm going to support my low back with my hands to make sure it doesn't arch. So bring it up to that ISO hold with the crunch, extend the legs, and now we flutter kick. If needed, you can support your head, just leave it down, just focus on lower abdominals. But if we can, hollow it out. It should be burning. Come on, 30 seconds. I know, I'm coming out of it too, but get right back in. Take that breath. You can get right back in it. We are finishing out strong together. Final 20 seconds. 10. 3, 2, and 1. We are done. High five. Nice work. All right, let's stretch it out. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself little circles clockwise, and then go counterclockwise. Let's get those glutes first. So leave the right foot grounded, externally rotate left hip, take the left ankle over the right quad. Draw the right knee in, grab the space in between the legs that you just created. Hamstring or shin is fine. As you inhale, gently press against that left inner thigh with the left elbow. As you exhale, gently pull the right knee in. When you're ready, let's take it to that other side. And hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a few spinal rolls up. And that's 2. On the third roll, come all the way up. Cross at the ankles, hinge forward until we're in a tabletop position. As we inhale, belly goes down, gaze goes up. And as we exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Do that twice more. Find your neutral tabletop position and then walk the hands forward. When you can walk them no more, just let those hips melt. Take a look over the left shoulder, let the right hip melt down. Bring it to center, left hip goes down, look over right shoulder. Hips go center, big deep inhale. As we exhale, curl the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Drive the chest towards the quads, and then pedal out the heels left and right. Both heels reach towards the mat. Inhale, look up at the hands, bend the knees, and walk the hands in towards the quads. Bring the right foot forward, keep a neutral low back. Big deep inhale, and as we exhale, start to lunge forward. So don't dip into it, keep this neutral low back, and then take the left hand, reach it up and over. So we should feel a big deep stretch along that left hip flexor. Inhale up to center and exhale, let's take it to that other side. Neutral low back, come into it, and then reach the hand up and over. Inhale up to center, stand it on up. Nice work today. Let's take one more round of breath together, then we're out of here. Inhale up, little back bend by looking up. And as we exhale, cactus the arms, open up the chest. And we are done, y'all. Real nice work today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you want to see. Maybe you'll see it here in a couple weeks. Be sure to follow me on IG at Larie Midkiff, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Keep up the amazing work. You rock.